Hi everyone, this is Michelle. I'm just here to introduce her, and she's from Oman, and she's very passionate about Moodle. And is this your first presentation, Michelle?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Awesome. Well, I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. Yes. So I hope you enjoyed, everyone, and I'll pass over to you, Michelle.
Sure. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Good evening. Good afternoon. It's really my pleasure meeting you all here in iMoot. I would like to know if you can hear me well, so I can proceed further, or I can do some adjustments, or I can ask the support to make my audio audible. So I guess everybody can hear me well. Okay, thank you. Okay, so yes, Wendy has introduced. I'm Michelle. I came from Oman. My introduction would be actually to ask everyone to bear with me on how I speak English. I might not be that spontaneous enough to speak English. It's not my mother tongue, but I'll try my best. Yeah. So I'm working as an instructional developer here in Oman in a university called Sultan Qaboos University. It's actually a higher education institution, and it's really my passion developing online courses with focus on learning design. And today, I wish you could benefit from what I'll be sharing with you. It's all about simulations and how can we integrate that to Moodle. Okay, so I think to start with, let me just switch to my second slide. If you have logged onto the course, well, I believe everybody logged to the course. You can see actually an activity there. Which is actually a choice activity. So I would really appreciate if everybody could answer the choice activity. It's all about asking you actually what is your preferred learning style. So I would wish to know how do you learn best, in what mode, or which method or which approach do you learn best. So I'll give you a couple of seconds or minutes to go over with that. And I'll be interested to really see the outcome. So if you could go to the course and look for the link, what is your learning mode? It's a choice activity, then that would be really great. So can everybody see the choice activity in the course? I hope you can access that and try to answer it. So let me check in the course itself, the responses from you all. Anyways, thank you, Trish. If you have any question or clarification as we go along with my talk, then please feel free to type your query in the chat. Thank you. I got 6 responses. Okay, so the response that I'm seeing at the moment, most of you prefer learning by experiential learning. So most of you learn best by learning the things by doing them. Yeah, so it's great knowing that. There are some of you who prefer learning by writing and reading. Yeah, okay. And there's one who prefers learning by whatever. I mean, multimodal learning. It can be read-write, visual, oral, or kinesthetic learning. Yeah, so I think that's pretty well a good indication that my presentation is beneficial to all of you. Yeah, because my topic is about simulations. It's actually a project which I have done in my university, wherein we give simulation modules to our students. That instead of memorizing the topic or concept, we actually give them interactive simulation modules. Yeah, so thank you for participating in my choice activity. Thanks a lot. Okay, so I think I would move on to my next slide. Okay, so my initial words before I really show you how I integrate simulations in e-learning here in the university. I would like to talk a bit of the 21st century teaching demands. What do learners in the current generation really require? So we believe really that the trend now is more on experiential learning. So the focus of the learning design is actually to give the students the opportunity to learn the concepts by doing them. Yeah, so thereby allowing them to apply immediately the concepts through real-world problems, case-based problems, so stuff like that. So we also believe that instructional methods, especially the traditional ones, are a bit of less priority at the moment. So actually most of our instructional design projects in the university are problem-based types. We intend to deliver training programs which are actually interactive and problem-based, using the problem-based approach. Yeah. So we really believe on this fact. And of course, we do integrate technology in education. So what you can see right now, what you're seeing right now, is me. Yeah, I was delivering a talk before. I was training the teachers actually on how to use technology in their teaching. So this is really a fact now. Yeah, we integrate technology in enhancing teaching and learning. So it also happens in our university. Okay, of course we focus on the learning outcomes. We want to make sure that whatever products or modules that we will develop should make sure that students can really obtain the skills required after going through a particular topic or concept. So we focus on developing activities that would increase performance levels of the students. So, of course, one of those is by creating what we call simulation modules. Yeah, so we do believe that simulations really are effective training tool. And it would be better if that could be embedded in the e-learning environment for the students' usage. Okay. So with those initial facts and reviews, this really motivate me to initiate projects related to developing simulations. Well, just a bit of recap here. Of course, it's better to comprehend what simulations really mean. So, well, maybe guys here have their own definition of simulations, so it would be good if you could type in the chat forum or in the chat window. How do you define simulation? Anybody who would like to contribute? How do you define simulation, or for you, what simulation means? Anyhow, okay, so of course simulations refer to environments. They are artificial, they don't really exist, they are visual environments intended for the purpose of creating experiences which are we say in reality, students could really practice what skills are needed to be practiced. Okay, so I've got some definitions here. It's a training event simulating the real life. This is really true. Virtual experiences, really, they replicate physical realities. That's really true. So this is the basis of my project. Actually, particularly the purpose is for me to develop modules which could provide interactive and guided environments, of course, to promote students' engagement and motivation. So what I did, I created modules and uploaded to their e-learning course. So I think, yeah, we could straightforward go to the demonstration on how I implemented simulations in Moodle. Okay. So I've been wanting to share my desktop, but due to technical problems, I've been struggling actually prior to this session. So that would limit me to screen share my desktop. So, but I have an alternative, which is actually to show you some of the screenshots of these simulations I want to show you today. So yeah, I have just loaded one of the screenshots, and I hope you can see that. Okay. So what you're actually seeing at the moment is the e-learning site of my university. So this is the home page. In one of the courses here is where I put or integrated the simulations. So specifically the course I'm pointing to at the moment, the online basic computing skills. Yeah. So the choice of the course is actually depending on the need of the university. Prior to the project, we actually met faculty members and other instructional designers, and we came up with the needs analysis, the requirements, and from then we analyzed and developed the specific modules needed. Okay, so you can see, so you are supposed to see the first screenshot I want to show you now. It's the e-learning site homepage. How about the rest? Can you see the slide as opposed to this? Yes, thank you. Okay. Okay, so as I have been mentioning, yeah, so this is the homepage. Well, as you can see, it's just like ordinary, or I mean, common Moodle homepage. Yeah, of course, we have the courses here. And okay, let's see how I integrate simulations. Okay, so this is one of the modules inside the course. Of course, the course is about computer concepts. It's actually a foundation program. We teach the students the basics of computers, but teaching them through e-learning does not only mean giving them the handouts for them to read, or stuff like that, but the focus actually is to come up with developing interactive modules. Okay. So if I can show you now the next slide, this is one of the examples in one of the modules we have developed. The arrows that you can see are actually interactive. In here, the students are being taught of what are the parts of the personal computer. So when they click on the arrow, a pop-up will appear, and of course, this is audio accompaniment as well. So this is really interactive, yeah. But of course, simulation does not happen here yet. Yeah. So what we do, apart from simulations, we develop modules which are really engaging, containing rich media components, yeah, and after that we develop the simulations. Okay, By the way, these screenshots, you can see this actually in action in the course, in my presentation course. I've actually uploaded 4 examples of the works that we developed. So you can access one of those for you to see yourself the effectiveness of these modules. Okay, so let me proceed showing you more of the screenshots. Okay, let's go now to the simulation. You might ask, Michelle, where is simulation? Okay, so this is one example. What you can see now in this particular region, this is actually interactive. We are giving such environment for the students to work on a certain problem. In this example, they are tasked to open the Microsoft Word application. Yeah, so the thing is, instead of giving them the instruction by text or by video, we try to make interactive simulation. So in reality, this window actually is interactive. They can click on whatever part of the screen here, and it's giving them a response. If it is correct, then it proceeds to the next step, and stuff like that. So again, you can see this in action by going to one of the modules I have uploaded in my course. Yeah. Okay. So as an example, assuming for an example problem, the students are being asked to open the Word application. After they have accomplished the steps correctly, then they are directed to the last page. Yeah, wherein they are notified that they are able to perform the required task. Yeah, so it's really interactive. Okay, more of the screenshots. Okay, so another screenshot here. The task is how to create a new blank document in Word. Okay, so again, this region here is interactive, as if they are really working on a live Microsoft Word program or software. So they click on whichever part of the screen and something happens, feedback is given, so stuff like that. Yeah. So again, instead of giving them handouts, we give them as this simulation as alternative instructional materials. So I think I will show you my last. Okay, another screenshot here. Another task. The students are required to create a new folder. So how do they create a folder in Windows operating system? So this is the simulation area. They do the clicks here, they do the whatever typing, and again, feedback is shown to them, whether they are able to accomplish the task or whether they are not able to. So those are examples of the screenshots that demonstrate how I develop simulations and then integrate it to Moodle. And for now, let me go back to my presentation. I'm sorry I have to reload the previous presentation. It could have been better if I was able to screen share those live simulation modules. That's a good question, Charlotte. We use a third-party application software authoring tool called Articulate Storyline. It's one of the new authoring tools in the market at the moment. It's economic, yet it's powerful, and especially in creating simulations. So I apologize if I need to go back to my previous slide. Just allow me to proceed further. Okay. Okay, so I would like to talk about some challenges that we've faced in implementing this project. When it comes to the development of these simulation modules, we face some limitations, specifically when it comes to the availability of the authoring tools. Of course, for you to be able to develop such kind of products, you should have resources, and one of those is the authoring tool. Yeah, so if we are limited with the availability of these tools, then of course that would be a hindrance for us to develop effective simulations. Yeah, but good for us. We have a vast of available authoring tools. Yeah, and for this one, we've actually used again articulate storyline for most of the developed modules. Oh, thank you, EDC team. That's a compliment. Thank you. One of the development issues we found also is about the availability of the people who would develop the modules, particularly the instructional designer. Because in our organization, we're only 8 instructional designers in the office, and given this project really requires lots of people to work together. Yeah, so this is quite a limitation as well. Sure, I'll do that. Send you the list of the tools. Yeah, sure. And I can even post that to the course. Yeah. Of course, time is a very obvious factor which limit us to develop the modules easily. So it took us like for the whole course. Imagine we have 7 modules for the course, and each module contains like 15 to 20 lessons for each. And for each lesson, we created interactive module and simulation modules. So it really required lots of time. And of course, when it comes to the implementation, these are some of the comments we've got from our students. They are really happy with these products, but there are some problems with the bandwidth and the internet connection. Sometimes they are not reliable actually. Yeah. So, but in general, we all conclude here in the university, so I'm now coming up with my conclusion. Yeah, I hope I'm not that fast, but well, simply speaking, if we will integrate simulations in Moodle, then of course that would provide a very great learning experience for our students. Yeah. So, in fact, this project has been presented to one of the recent events in Bahrain, in Gulf. We presented this project in the International E-Learning Conference only a week ago, and it gained a lot of good feedback as well from that event. So it's really worth it trying to integrate simulations in Moodle. But of course, as I've said, if you will be able to manage the challenges or the limitations, then still it would be good. So how long it took me for the completion of this? For the whole course containing 7 modules, we were able to finish it within 4 to 5 months time. And we're only actually 2 in the project because other instructional designers are given other assignments in the organization. Yeah. So I think I have come up with my conclusion, and if you wish to know more about it, then you're free to type your query in the chat. And as I've said, the sample of these simulations can be found in the course. So, yeah, it's always available. You can have a look in your own time. Okay, so, yes. How did I upload it to Moodle? Yes, I publish SCORM objects. In articulate storyline, there are actually lots of options on how you would publish the module. And I opted to publish it in Squirm and then upload it to Moodle. Yes. There's a question here. 45 months. Yes, it took us 45 months because it's really a lot of modules. Yeah, for each lesson, we opted to give them interactive, rich media packages instead of PDF files, PowerPoint presentations. We converted them all into interactive module. And for practical activities, we implemented simulations. So, yeah, 4 to 5 months time are, I think, quite long, but yeah, due to availability of people who would work on that, then that's what happened. Yeah. So I will be happy if you will post other questions in the chat. And again, I invite you to have a look at some samples of the work I have uploaded in the course. And thank you for one of the comments I've got that some of the work are really great. Thank you.
Yeah, just before you disappear, Michelle, I just want to say thank you very much. It seems like everybody really enjoyed that. And I couldn't tell in the slightest that English wasn't your first language. It was awesome. And you're welcome to keep chatting for about another 15 minutes if you'd like to, and ask Michelle any more questions. And we just thank you so much, Michelle.
Oh, thank you. It's my pleasure. And I thank everybody also for coming here and listening to my talk. Thank you, and I hope to catch up with you soon. Thank you.